No.
Now
So
we
sorry,
know.
to win as goodies, you need 3 passes.
Yeah.
To win as
And
baddies,
to
you
win
need
as
3
baddies,
passes.
It's basically a
3
best of 5.
fails.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah, best of 5.
A BO5.
Best 3 or 5.
I got it now.
Rich picks the first mission.
Oh.
So you just
who
click on the
didn't
little
pick
guns
last
when.
time? Everyone. So Maz didn't do a great deal. Charles didn't do a great deal.
Sorry, I really need to delete.
Yeah, it's only 2 people the first mission, mate. So if you look on here, the number in the box dictates how many people you pick.
Oh, it's weird that it said. Why does it let you click more than you can pick then?
I don't
Fuck you, that's mine.
Sure.
Oh, that's nice.
Debating changing strategy one game and approving every mission. Just
Me,
watch
Rich.
the world burn.
You'd just instantly think you were a spy if you started voting yes for things. What the fuck are you changing things for?
Maz is taking a long time to pick between that one card.
Sorry, I wasn't really aware.
Oh, yeah,
Likely story.
yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't like...
Oh, sure you were doing that, Maz.
Should I click this one card or this one card?
No, I wasn't doing that.
Oh, Maz.
I mean, shock it succeeded though, but you know, I guess she decided after all the deliberation to let it go through.
No.
Unless you meet
It being
Tim.
a nice start. I thought we were going to go for a nice little
Well, we
couples
were until you
game,
started
we'll
being
put
shady.
together.
Amazing.
Unless you me or Tim, you don't fail the first mission with 2
Yeah.
people anyway. It just seems to be something me and Tim do. It's funny.
But the problem is people now do it to us, and we're the ones that look bad.
It's your turn to pick, by the way, Charles. 3 people.
Ah, okay.
Pick the 2 who just gone on the first mission.
Wait,
Not
hang
even
Why
on.
wouldn't
myself.
That seems.
Yeah, I
I...
didn't realise I was automatic.
That also seems.
Is
a
that
bit
you?
wrong.
Is that you go?
Looks like a spy's
But-
picking a spy there.
Really
It
does.
really
Why?
does.
I'm just missing Maz.
Yeah,
Because she
put
was.
Maz on
Yeah,
it.
who
Cause
passed
what?
a mission?
Put Maz on it.
Yeah.
Take me off, put Maz on it.
But
The
why?
thing is, like
Why-
you, Charles,
Because
she's
that
just a
went
bit
fast.
shit.
But you should
It's
want
not
to
that
go on
she's
it,
suspicious.
shouldn't you, Siege?
Yeah, I do
Okay,
want
I'll
to
do
go
that
on it,
then.
but he's not gonna
That's
get
the
approved.
spy. Picking a spy.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to go on your own mission?
That has
Not gonna
confused
get
the
No, I
shit out
do
of
want
me.
to go on my own mission. I didn't
No,
realise I wasn't
CJ.
automatically on my own mission.
CJ wanted to veto himself to put Maz on.
I don't
get
like
that.
this, like, is that gonna be like someone's gonna throw me under the bus as in... do that?
Who's doing that?
It's good that Liam is labeling it for us.
that's
Just in case we
amazing.
weren't sure.
That's amazing.
Oh. That seems like a very spy thing to do.
What is a spy thing? Is not willing to pick yourself for your own mission, and then picking someone who's never been on a mission when you had 2 people who'd passed one.
And then that person knowing that you're on a mission as well, saying, "Don't put me on it, put Maz back on."
Of course,
He's probably
I
the
want-
other spy. He doesn't want any suspicion being cast.
Are you gonna click
Click propose or
confirm?
something.
Yeah. Look at your screen, Charles. It'll tell you what to do.
Yep. And then we'll
There
vote
you
for
go.
this travesty of a.
Absolutely not.
Oh, it didn't happen.
Well, that's
I
a
am-
shock.
I am surprised beyond
Oh.
words.
There's
Fuck
2
me.
people there that liked that, though.
Why are you deleting my assessment?
On the final mission, you do need all resistance to go on it. Though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order for
Just
that
'cause
to
the spy
pass,
will fail it. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
On the very last mission, it needs to be 100% accurate if you get that far, which is why you don't make it want to not get that far.
You ideally
it-
want to win with these 3 people ones, don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's
Sorry,
fucking
who's
hard
supposed to be
here.
picking now?
This
Yeah.
game's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Don't it say on your screen?
Rich now thinks, and
Yeah,
so
Maz,
like-
Rich and Maz now
You
think
click on the little gun
CJ's
symbol in front of people
bad.
to put them on the
Yeah.
mission.
They're convinced.
Yeah, I didn't understand how it
They're,
worked.
they're convinced that he isn't a baddie, which is
Um,
amazing. Because he isn't. CJ is actually extremely good. Who's on it?
I'm just gonna reject everything now.
The
'cause-
duo and Liam.
I'm just gonna reject everything.
As I was saying before, though, Charles, especially with the especially with these missions here, if you are resistance and you do nothing but reject them, the only way that they will pass is when spies are saying yes to them. And if spies are saying yes to them, spies are on them. So
Yeah, Maz.
just rejecting everything outright as a resistance is the worst possible thing you can do.
I didn't reject that.
Yeah, but it's fine.
No,
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 it's not
it's
resistance,
yes,
so it's alright.
Yeah, no,
Talking about Charles, because Charles said he's going to just reject everything, which means that the spies will 100% win.
Unless he is a
Right.
spy. Right?
Unless he's a spy. Yeah, like, as a resistance, if you reject everything outright,
Ah.
the spies will just win.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Charles wants the spies to win. Confirmed. GG.
Yep.
Well, no, I don't. I want the resistance to win.
Why don't we trust Steve? What was the logic there? He was just a bit shady.
He didn't want to go on his own mission. He said, don't put me on it.
Because it makes no sense because everyone will reject it. When Maz and Rich have been on the first one.
Does it go ahead?
Said yes.
It didn't.
I don't like that.
Well, we've
This
got to
one-
approve this, haven't we?
Well, Tim just
Is
said
it this one that needs approving, or it fails automatically, or is it the one after this one? Is it when it gets to 5 or after 5?
I genuinely cannot remember, and I'm not just trying to force rules because I would tell you rules things. I really can't remember.
I think... Oh, I'm going
I
to play
think
it
it
safe.
might be auto.
It's in the
I think
rule
it
book
might be
here.
auto fail if we reject. I think.
Yeah, it'll fail. It fails when it gets to 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we know.
Oh look, I wasn't on that.
Who
Same.
wasn't that again?
Yeah, because there are
Charles is
3
three
separate
spies.
spies. It's not you alone against the world.
Who was on that? Sorry, Tim.
Me, Richard,
Me,
Maz.
Maz, and Tim. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the 3.
Probably Maz decided after a deliberation on that one she actually would play the fail card.
I didn't deliberate. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
really
it's
know
hard
to
there
pick
because
here.
there's 2 people that we need, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I've not been on a mission. I am a most humble servant.
It's a very spy thing to say.
Yeah, that is a very spy thing to say.
I thought it was a very servant thing to say. I'm not.
Spy, servant, same thing.
No, I don't want to buy followers.
Tim backing him up,
think
that's
any
a
of
very spy thing to say.
I'm genuinely really
I'm just going
confused.
against anything you say, Charles, because it's normally bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw a mission together on the assumption that it's going to get passed anyway. Like, it's not going to go ahead, I think.
Why?
That will depend who you put
I
on it.
just think, yeah, I just think, well, I don't think anyone trusts anyone at the moment, do they?
No, why would you trust
Like-
anybody?
There's no one we sat here thinking, I reckon they're safe.
No, I don't think so.
I
We all-
reckon
we all-
Charles seems a bit dodgy because
We all just think it about ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, the only things we know for 100% certain is your own thing and one of me, Rich, and Maz are definitely a spy. That's it.
and we don't even know that there's 2 good,
Tim is
but
the
that would have
spy.
been very
Yeah.
trusting of the other spy.
Yeah, at least one of us.
so do I just put CJ on anyway and see what happens?
So we
I
can.
ain't,
we
I ain't
can
accepting
fail
if
this
CJ's
one.
coming on
Or
it.
Charles?
But even then. But Charles is
Fail
more
this one.
than Maz and Rich, though, because
Yeah.
he's not been on a failed mission. So.
Really?
I've got
That
nothing
seems
to really go on at the moment. The first mission would always pass, like 99% of the time. And the next
Yeah.
mission with the same 2 people on, which is what always happened, additional failed.
Amelia
It's
and
like-
Charles haven't been on one
only
yet.
got his own thing though.
Yeah, but I just think that's just Charles being stupid and not getting
Yeah,
the game, to be honest.
I didn't understand it.
Mm.
To do it.
Genuinely, it's just like, I think that's just Charles being, not even an offensive way, just not getting the game.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. Didn't automatically pick me on my mission.
Maz did want that mission to go ahead, though, and she wasn't even on it.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Which is
Like
interesting.
I say, I'm kind of in that ballpark.
Spies
where
do
we
know who
don't
the other
anything.
spies are.
Yeah, but again, Liam, it's that thing that if on these missions especially, you're a resistance member and you don't vote yes to one of these, the only way that one of these will go ahead is when a spy is voting yes to it outside who's not on it. So at some
That's
point,
what I'm thinking there. So I mean, I generally reject anyway until I'm 100%
Yeah.
confident. I expect an acceptance here because it's like they're going to trust themselves that they're part of the resistance. But then that's like, yes, let's let this mission go ahead. Despite that's just weird.
it just means that
No,
Maz trusts
because it's
the
just
people
we're
that are on
trying to
it.
find out a bit more information, and we're
Yeah.
gonna have to go to Rich. What's Rich gonna pick? Do you know what I mean? If Rich picks, he
We're
can't
on
pick me
Rocky
and
now,
him.
aren't we? So,
No.
Yeah. But Richie Rich, how are you feeling? Feeling good?
I'm feeling great. I'm still not that sure on Charles, but I take your point around the maybe just not understanding thing, because I clearly did not understand in the first game we played. It.
yeah.
So, if one of us is a spy, then there's at least 2 more.
As is trying
So
to
unless
figure it out.
is-
That is so. It's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That then Maz trying to figure out the family secret. And then if that means that, then this would be this.
I haven't seen that.
Every member has twine.
Mitosis is.
I don't know, because Charles could be either way. It could be potato or it could be really good spy, and I don't know which.
So,
I'm clearly not a really intelligent spy, am I? When I didn't understand how the game worked.
Potato.
Oh,
how did it go ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's
Did-
on this, sorry?
Who's not?
Wow.
Fuck.
Fuck
when you only
off.
have one card to choose from, it's very quick to click on
Who
the...
was slow to vote?
Fuck
there?
off.
Who was what?
Who was slow to vote there? Because I voted really quick and
Raggy.
it seemed a big lag. So who took
Raggy
their
was
time?
slow to pick.
Was that?
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking quick. That's Speedy Gonzalez on my one clicker. Straight down the middle.
The middle, you got 3 cards to choose from.
That's even more suspicious.
Super spy.
What the fuck is the third option?
You Chaz or Rich.
Right, so this is where the thing got muddy last time. 4 people need to go on the mission. There needs to be 2 fails for it to fail. So,
You need 2 spies on the mission.
yeah, so if there's only 1 spy on it, it will pass. So we don't need to be 100%. However, on the 5th mission, because there are
do.
4 resistance members and 3 spies, it needs to be perfect.
All right.
No
So
pressure, Rich, but you're looking pretty dodgy. You've been on 2 failed missions, pal.
Oh shit, it was Rich on the other one.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
Oh,
two sets of
how did that go ahead?
It could have been Maz and Raggy. It could have been me and Charles. That's
It's
the
the
horrible
mean-
thing with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny to poke the bear.
Or it could
So
have
wait,
been
who
Rich
was-
and Rich.
It could
who
been
was on?
me.
So the last mission with me was Raggy and
Raggy
Charles.
and
Who was on the
Raggy.
mission with me before that?
It was
Me and Maz.
You, yeah.
Fuck. And I've got to choose 4.
When-
Try and not look guilty.
I
Never
can't.
choose.
So that's it.
I
You've
can't
got to
even
choose
avoid-
4 people, but if you get 1 spy on there this time, it's okay.
I don't trust Raggy.
Thanks, Charles.
So
I fucking put you on that mission, bro, and you could have failed it. Thanks for that.
Well,
But
did
you
fail it.
dead name me like I am. Dead name me. Isn't that to do with transgender?
Yeah, the problem with you, Rich, is it forces you to pick between 2 sets that you failed in.
yeah, I know that between
Yeah.
these 2 there's 1 fail. I know that between you 2 there's 1 fail. So I'm
But
like,
that also doesn't necessarily mean that the other 2 are safe for you, because it
Yep.
could be that there was 2 spies on 1 mission, which is low.
Yep.
Or because either you or Charles are a spy, you're a spy, and you're trying to find the other spy. So
Yeah, but I mean, that might be going on in your head. That's not going on in mine. So it's not going on my logic.
And then in Charles's head currently is the Macarena.
So the confidence.
I would like to go on it.
of course you
Okay,
would,
yeah,
Maz.
well,
Wait.
Of course you would, Maz.
What? I would.
Who's he selected?
So
Oh.
gambled on
there
Tim.
needs to be at least 2 spies here.
Yeah, if
So
there's two
who's
spies
going
on this,
on
it'll fail.
I went with Liam and
Liam.
Siege because they hadn't been on the failed one, and then out of the other 4 that I knew had been on a failed one, I gambled with Tim.
And so, sorry, who was the one that failed? So me, you, and
A
Tim.
mission.
Me, you, and
Okay.
Tim failed one, and me, Charles, and Raggy failed one.
Okay.
Odds are good that there's a spy on it. Well, like Tim says, actually, it doesn't matter if there's a
If it's
spy on
one,
it.
it's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen anyway.
doesn't happen.
Who said yes there? So Tim, Reggie.
So Liam said no. Siege said
Rich.
no. You said
Yeah.
no.
Why did you say no,
Charles
Seed?
said-
Because Rich has been on 2 failed missions.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
Nah,
sense.
And Tim's been on at least one of them.
But
We're not
then
gonna
so
avoid
has
On one of them.
so is Raggy, so is
Yeah.
Charles, so is Maz. No matter what, there's going to be someone
What?
on this
I've
mission
not been
who
on
has
2
failed
failed
one.
missions.
No, you've
No,
been
no,
on
who's
one.
been on one?
Yeah,
I
to
was
be
saying
fair,
no matter what.
everyone being on a failed. No, not
No.
everyone's been on a failed mission.
But I was saying no matter what happens, someone who has
Yeah.
failed a mission has to go on it,
Yeah.
which puts it in a really rough spot.
But Rich has been on 2 failed missions, so
Yep. Ironically,
it's either shit luck for you, pal, or
it is, which we'll see at the end of the game. 'Cause, yeah, like, actually, out of all those, I'm the safest
Sure
option.
we
but
will.
It's just not going to work.
Of course we will.
can't wait to see his red card.
It's your go, chance.
Charles,
It's my go. Oh, I need to
Sure,
choose
yeah.
people.
everything
4
that
people,
Charles puts.
Charles.
4 people, and if you pick 2 spies, then we lose.
Oh, he's picking himself.
Assuming Rich plays the right
Of course
card
he
this
is.
time.
He needs the spies.
At least he's picking himself this time.
What did you say, Liam?
I said
Need
assuming
two
Rich
spies,
plays the
sign me
actual
up.
spy card this time.
If you're in the resistance, obviously you pass it.
Why? What?
Well,
Obviously.
I don't think that's how it works.
Obviously, you pass it.
The resistance is right?
Yes.
Obviously.
If I'm
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
I
I
definitely
think
don't
these
want
guys.
I
Obviously.
just love the vote influencing people.
See, I was tempted to say yes to this before, but now I'm like, I don't want to be touched.
Obviously. I mean, obviously, it's obvious.
Solid.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Wow, Charles. Story checks out, bro.
You might be right, Rich. It might not be potato. You might just be playing a
No.
good game.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
I don't know if this is going to go ahead anyway because I'm on it and you guys hate me.
Well, the question we got to ask ourselves at this point is: whatever mission you put ahead, if we reject it, are we going to approve? We're going to have to approve what
next one.
CJ puts ahead.
Yeah.
So
You
if
got
you,
one of the two.
if
isn't
you
he?
though, he's
so
not
this
done
CJ
anything.
is going to be on the mission anyway. Yeah, he's not
Am
done
I
anything
gonna-
to make me.
He's literally not done anything this game.
Yeah.
Again, poor guy.
I'm just saying, like,
If anything, the only thing he did was try not to go on that mission, which would have made him look bad. So that's
We can all understand that.
yeah. As someone who currently looks very bad for having been on a couple of missions, I can understand that.
I guess what all I'm getting at is in terms of your voting is it's irrelevant whether CJ's on it or not because he'll be on the next one, which will have to
Yeah,
pass. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you might as well just ignore the fact that CJ's on it.
All Maz knows is that she can't pick both me and Rich because that failed. So at least
But also,
one is
even
a
if
spy.
I'm picking the people that haven't been in it, so pick Liam and Raggy. No, Raggy was on the last one.
No, I think Liam's
This is
safe
what we were
pick, but I
saying.
don't know on the other one. The other one's the hard one.
No, but is it really a safe pick? Because
Yeah,
Well,
but it,
not
I
Liam
think-
could not be
safe pick,
safe.
no one
Siege
knows
could be the
100%,
safe
but-
one. Siege could be the safe one because he's just not.
Well, so
really
my
quiet.
logic when I picked was that I thought Liam and Siege were the safest options to pick because they hadn't been on failed ones. So for me, I wasn't sure about Maz, but obviously
Yeah.
if you're picking, that's not a factor.
all right, I'm gonna go with the logic that Tim and Raggy, I think, are bad.
Wow.
So.
Oh, I'm picking Rich again for another. Cool.
What a cunt.
Yeah. Why not?
Wow. Because he's failed the last two.
So would you
Well,
rather
the last
switch
two have
out
failed while I've been on
Rich
them.
for-
There's a difference.
I mean, there's that. Why would you pick Rich?
Well, I'm thinking. Well,
He's
If
failed.
you're
if
thinking-
Rich
Would you
is the
pick
bad
instead,
guy,
right?
then
Not
that
yourself,
means that
obviously,
him
yeah.
and Reggie are good,
I think
but-
Rich is
and
just
that
had
would
shit luck.
mean.
Either way, you're picking the same kind of odds, because if you're saying that Rich is good, you're saying that when he was on a mission with Rich, Charles, and Raggy, one of those two has to be bad.
Yeah, Raggy.
So then you're still picking
Yeah.
50-50 between Charles and Raggy.
No, I'm saying I think Charles. Because Charles was on the same mission as Reggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one if you all vote for the resistance, then we'll win, right?
Which is.
So if I
it's
think
a play.
Charles is bad, then I really have to think Rich is bad.
Why?
Because
No.
it's too much of a gamble to say one of you would have put fail on that mission, right?
What?
No,
What,
the-
instead of 2, you
what?
mean?
Yeah.
But one
I-
did
On
come
the
out.
mission 3. On the last
Fail
mission.
did come out.
I no idea what
One
your
did
logic is
come
there. I
out.
don't understand what you're saying.
I think
Yeah,
she's
you've lost
implying
us
if
all.
there was 2 spies on that, then there's a high likelihood there'll have been 2 fails because they wouldn't have risked passing
Yeah, so
it.
why does that make me look bad? That surely makes me look
No,
good if she
no,
thinks
yeah,
Charles is
no.
bad.
It's because what I was saying is because she knows
Oh,
that
it's
from
so
her point of
muddled.
view, if she is resistance, either me or you, Rich, have to be a spy. So
This
if
is
she is
funny.
saying that
This
she's
is
putting
actually really funny.
you on the mission,
I'm enjoying this.
you have
Then
to
she
be
thinks you're a
good in
spy.
her. No, yeah, so you have to be good in her eyes. So again,
Mhm.
it's then a 50-50 probably between Charles and
Reggie and Charles.
Raggy.
Yeah, but she's already got a pretty good suspicion that she thinks Charles is a spy, so it's
Yeah,
probably less
Raggy
than
clearly
50-50.
instead.
Well, Raggy is obviously a spy.
Obviously.
Hesitation there.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously, Charles.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to say Reggie then. Over.
Over me?
I don't-
Why? What's...
No, sorry.
I love it.
Raggy's
So
a
if I
blatant
think you
spy.
are good,
But
I don't
you're
understand
putting Rich
why
on,
when
who's
we
been on
choose
2
between
failed
right?
missions. Cool.
I think that you're just going to have to pick whatever you think and put it to the vote and just let
Yeah.
what happens. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll just go
Yeah,
around
I
in
don't
circles
know.
forever. So,
I'm really uncomfortable with that because if this is true, then
Raggy's clearly a spy.
Clearly, mate.
I'm thinking that Tim is good.
I
on
think
that
Rich
second
has had
mission.
shit luck.
Well,
Raggy's
because
a
you've not
spy.
picked between me or Rich, it's not that you think I'm necessarily good or bad at this point. It's if you were to have specifically picked Rich over me or me over Rich, you're saying that the other one is definitely a spy from your point of view.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
all.
know, people.
Well, it only goes wrong if you put 2 spies on. If you put only
Yeah.
1 on, we're okay.
Okay, who said yes?
Now we know.
Game over.
I did actually expect this to go ahead.
Now we know.
Well,
Now we know.
Who? Wait,
so-
so who did I pick?
I was so close. I was torn
With
with
spies with 2.
Oh, Charles, you kept giving us fuel to your fire. Poor Rich was under the bus. Oh.
Sorry, Rich.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I went with you.
I even got away with my hesitation.
We screwed over.
I think you'd have lost anyway, though, because if you went with it, I'd have played a pass, so it looked safe. And then you'd have, because Richard already said, I'm pretty confident Liam's fine. And
Yeah.
I seem to have that trust. You'd have probably put me on the last mission, and I'd have just failed it. So
Ugh, that was
Yeah,
a tough one.
I think once you had that trust of me, because I'd done nothing wrong, I was just gonna sit.
I
there
can't
like,
believe you
"Alright,
put
cool."
me on and passed it. Whew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maz, you were daft.
I got talked out of that for sure.
Right.
Like at one point I said Tim and Raggy are spies.
And then I was like, whoa, Rich has failed the last 2.
To choose a card, like the hesitation there was. Like,
Surely there's got to be
next level.
something on that hesitation. Can't we have like a 5-second timer where you all pick it at the same time or something?
Me hesitating, sorry.
No,
No,
Raggy,
'cause-
when it was me, Raggy, and Rich on the mission,
Yeah, because
Raggy hesitated.
on the actual game, you still have 2 cards anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's really easy when you're resistance because you just get 1 card and you click it really quickly. But Raggy hesitated for a few seconds. That's when you Rich was good and Raggy was bad.
maybe there
So
should
Charles,
just be a
some of the
button
stuff
on
you were
every
saying in
round.
there properly cast out on you and made it look
Yeah,
like you were...
obviously.
Yeah, so you know when Charles said, if you all pass it now, the resistance will definitely win. He was actually right. You would have won. But because you were so confident,
Well,
and that's
yeah.
not something you would say, really,
Well, I
because
was confident in who I was picking that we only had one spy, and I was right. Am I
yeah,
confident?
yeah, but
but
that confidence is
also,
like what a spy would
You
do.
managed to
There is
talk us
no
out of
super
believing you. Though.
confidence. Like,
You have to be confident in yourself and then
if you're
cast doubt
saying
on other
that
people.
it's
Well, I
weird
was
that
confident
people
in
hesitate,
myself.
maybe we should do something like just trace around the board before you pick your card or something like.
There's an option, I think, if you click on option